Hello everyone, this is a very beginner tutorial for the current Majora's Mask any% speedrun on Virtual Console. This is the English version, which is required for that route. And yeah, I'm just going to start since we are doing the full run. So file name does not matter at all, so timing starts when hitting yes. 3, 2, 1 and go. And yeah, I'm on the practice run right now, so you need certain angles and certain positions later on. So I'm having the position and angle on the upper right part of the game feed. And on the bottom left side, you have two values, which are 0 and 0 right now. That is my control stick on my GameCube controller. So if I hold left, it's -80. If I hold right, it's 80. And if I press up, the right one goes up. And I press down, it's -80. And yeah, that's not really that interesting, but there is two input viewers right now. For once, there is my hardware input viewer on the bottom left part, which is the GameCube button overlay, and you have the built-in input viewer of KZ, the practice ROM, which shows my inputs. So yeah, so you should be able to follow my inputs accordingly, so that should be not that hard, I hope. And yeah, and I'm doing the very beginner friendly route, which is the bare minimum of tricks you need to do the credit swap. But other than that, everything is really easy. But before that, we have like 25 minutes, a little less, of first cycle and cutscenes, and I don't know, it's just kind of boring. But you need to get through that either way, so nothing we can do here yet. People are looking for a way, I hope, to skip first cycle, but I don't think we will have that anytime soon. So yeah, for now we're stuck in first cycle. Yeah, for text meshing, you wanna mesh as frame perfectly as you can. Every time you see the blue triangle or blue square on the text box, that means I wasted a frame, basically. You can mesh, well, you can either mesh as fast as you can to skip text boxes as close to frame perfect as you can, or you can time it. But, well, usually I just mash, but I'm bad. People do time it, I think. Okay, we are gaining control in just a bit. And yeah, usually, optimally, you would do backwalks, but we're not going to do that. I just roll. And you wanna hop over the logs here to enter this area. And you guessed it, more cutscenes. This is cutscene the game. I don't know the exact ratio of gameplay to cutscene in this, but yeah, it's bad. You don't really play that much. And the stuff you are playing is not that interesting at all. Especially with some of the easier strats I'm going to show you in hopefully a bit. It's, well, not really interesting. And yeah, I don't know what to talk about in this part, since there's not really much going on. Feel free to skip the next like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So yeah. I'm just mashing A and going through the early part of the game, basically. Nothing really to talk about, so yeah. I will just shut up and play the game. For now, at least. Well, I could comment on what is happening right now. We did get transformed to a Deku form by the Skull Kid. And yeah, our task will be to get our human form back. We need the human form in order to beat the game, or rather warp into the credits. It's not possible as Deku Link for now. So yeah, Deku Link is quite limited in the movement options he has, and the items Deku Link can use. So we can't really do that much. Okay. I like to spin like 3 times and open the door. Spin 3 times again, and we are in the next mini text stuff, I guess. Yeah. Pressing the buttons as well as I can to not waste any frames. Okay, what you can do now is just enter this flower here, fly over to this door. I like to release like here and spin once to enter or open the door. Enter that flower, fly over there. Skipping that text is possible, but for a very, very, very beginner route, not really that necessary. And yeah. Now the interesting part. In a usual run, you skip a cutscene, but for a beginner, I don't recommend doing that. Just get comfortable with the game first. So just do it the casual way, enter the cutscene trigger, and talk to the masked salesman. That waits like, I think, 40 seconds or something to the optimal route, which skips that cutscene here. But 40 seconds is... it's a lot, but for a beginner it's okay, I think. Yeah, skipping the cutscene is kinda hard, I think. But just kinda. It's easier on VC than on N64. Cutscenes take 2 consecutive frames to start in this. At least this cutscene does. So if you buffer frame perfectly, 1 frame at a time, you can just prevent the cutscene from starting. Okay, what I like to do is as soon as the screen reaches this stuff, you can just hard reset. And the game is safe right now, so you don't have to do this stuff again. You just start without watching the cutscene and having to talk to Tattle. You can watch it, it's not that big of a deal, but it saves some minor time. Okay, now we are Deku Link. The first thing we want to do is head to the east side of the town. And yeah, since it's only 6 AM in game, we need to enter the Stockpot Inn from the entrance upstairs. So you can just turn around, move Link like to that part, open the door, get down here, and enter this door, and here you can talk to Granny. Granny tells stories and you want to go with the 4 giants. So that story is so long that you fall asleep, and now it's day 2 already. And we are repeating that. And now it's the morning of the final day. And now we want to get out. The easiest way is just get around, open the door, and you're out. And yeah, you see me spinning a lot. Spinning is just a tiny bit faster than walking. And now we are heading to the west part of the town. Since we need to have we need to reach midnight of the final day, and we don't want to wait like forever, we can just talk to this scarecrow, and we want to dance with the scarecrow. That will bring us to the night of the 3rd day. And yeah, that's 6 PM in-game time, and midnight is of course 6 in-game hours from now. And yeah, don't wanna know about other songs, so just press no, exit, and yeah, we need to get magic for this. So we need to rescue the Great Fairy in Clocktown, and for that we head to East Clocktown again. And enter this flower again. And there is one of the fairies. We need to collect that. And what I like to do in a very beginner route, I enter the stock pot in. We are heading to this room. And we are opening the chest. And I can't open the chest because I suck. And now we have rupees, which is great, because we need rupees, we want to buy something. Okay. Exiting through the rooftop. Oh yeah, right. I could have just gone over the fence right here, but we have so much time on our hands. And yeah, you don't see the time is moving in this particular game, because I'm on the practice ROM and I have an option checked which prevents time from passing. So yeah, we have plenty of time, even though you can't see it. And the first thing we're doing is get to the Great Fairy and get magic. And let me get rid of this cheat, since we do have to wait for quite some time for it to be midnight. So I have lots of time to explain one little trick we have to do, because we really don't want to do all the side quest stuff for the bomber kids to get the Moon's Tear in order to get to the golden flower in South Clocktown. That flower casually is needed to enter Clock Tower, but we don't want to do that. Costs way too much time. And yeah, even though this is a beginner tutorial, you just don't want to do it. Okay. We are heading back to West Clocktown. We need to buy a bomb bag now. So here's Bomb Shop. So I like to talk to him as soon as he is in this state, to not waste any in-game time. If you press talk to him right away, the game doesn't progress time. So yeah, you're just waiting without progressing time, which is kind of bad because you want time to pass. And yeah, now we have lots of time for a simple trick. What you usually would do is a gainer, that's like this. And now we're up. Usually, as I said, you would need to get this, oh you can't see it, this golden flower spot, but there's a Deku who wants a present for his wife or something, and yeah. So what you can do is line up with, like here, go and see up. Okay, without talking to Tattle. What I like to do is line up the middle part of the clock, right on this door frame. Press L or Z, whatever your controller you have, to target. And I like to just do some backwalking until I have that frame. And now I just want to backflip and hold left after that. And I suck. So let's do that again. And it works, trust me. Okay, so like that, kinda. So like this. And we are up here now. So yeah. Preferably you would learn how to do a gainer. So this. It's way easier than the stuff I just did. But yeah, the backflip method isn't that hard either. So lining up, something like this. And yeah, don't watch the in-game time really. So even if you mess up and are way too late, the game, yeah, won't be over. Your run isn't dead. And yeah, now you just wait until the tower opens. And yeah. Little cutscene coming up. And after getting our human form back, all the values you see on the upper right side will come in handy, for practicing at least. On a real run you wouldn't see that, so we have to get some visual cues for us to know that our position is right, our angle is right, and so on. But first we need to get our Ocarina back, we need to learn Song of Time and Song of Healing. And get Deku Mask. And yeah. Flashing text once again. Okay, I am recording. That could have been bad if I didn't press the recording button on my Stream Deck. But I did, apparently. Okay, so what I like to do is, as soon as we have control, I target, hold B, run forward, and yeah, spin to be in a position where the Ocarina lands. And we pick it up automatically. And yeah, usually you have a split here. You don't need to have a split here, but I like to have a split for entering Clock Town, getting Ocarina, exiting the city to get to the position setup stuff, and 2 more, which we will see soon. But now we will learn Song of Time. Song of Time is a very, very interesting song that resets the time to the beginning of the first day. So without that song, we wouldn't be able to beat the game at all. So smart game design, Nintendo. And yeah. Just play the notes as quickly as possible. And mesh the text again. Okay. Twitter is dead, apparently. Nothing interesting going on Twitter. What's happening on Discord? Nothing. And... oh, a video. Okay. Now I want to equip Ocarina and bombs. We need both of that. Or both of them. And we play Song of Time. So what you can do now to skip some cutscene stuff and texts is as soon as you press yes, you can just hard reset on your console or your emulator or whatever. That will reset the game, and since you played Song of Time and pressed yes, the game was saved. And starts on the point where you would be after the cutscene stuff and all the text. So here, Deku Link now, our equips are still the same. Usually, let me get rid of my bombs now. Bombs. Air. Mount. We don't have bombs at that point. We need to farm bombs later. What you could do is get rupees now and buy bomb bag now, so you start everything with full bombs, so 20 bombs. But yeah, since we have so much time on our hands in first cycle, we can just buy it then and get some RNG bomb drops. And I can't play that song. And English is hard as well. Okay, more cutscenes. Okay, a good run would be exiting the city right now. But we are on pace for a decent beginner run, I'd say. Yeah, the Deku mask will be used in this beginner route to enter the observatory. But first, let's get choked by the mask salesman. He's quite mad that we didn't get his mask back. And tells us some interesting stuff about Majora's Mask, where it comes from, the whole origin story, and how powerful it is. And that it's a good idea to get it back. Because according to legend, the troubles caused by Majora's Mask were so great that everything died. The Ancient Ones, fearing such catastrophe, sealed the mask in shadow forever, preventing its misuse. So deep. Okay, but we don't care about lore, so we just mesh text. Okay. But in a bit, we will be able to walk freely. And then the fun begins. Okay, just leave. Okay, I am going for one position setup that is the easier one in my opinion. And for that, let's just equip Deku mask, we need it in a few minutes. And yeah, the position setup is really important. So we need to exit East Clock Town, and everything after that is important. So don't move when you are not supposed to. And these setups are, well, it's kinda easy, but yeah. I like holding target, walk until I am roughly on that line to ensure that my visual cues work. Turn right with a shield turn. You could also just do a KSS turn like that, so you are facing to the right and the angle changes from 4000 to 0. And after that you do 3 neutral rolls, which is holding target, pressing A, and that 3 times. So you're now here. Now you want to turn left, so like that. So your angle is 4000 again. And now you want to do 6 horizontal slashes with your sword and just press B 6 times, but leave some space between the B presses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as you noticed, my position data changed when doing that. And what we want to do now is do 5 ESS turns left in Link's view, so we just press down for ESS. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What I like to do for a visual cue is I look on Link's sword and Link's shield, well, when he's not moving, so they kind of match up. The top of Link's sword just matches the left side of the shield, kind of. And what I like to do then is I target, and I noticed that Link is looking past the pillar right there. So what you need to do now is slash your sword while targeting, so like that. And now our position is correct, but our angle is not. We need a specific angle. So what we need for our position is the bottom data you can see, C3801EF6. That's what we need. So you wanna turn left then. So your angle is A328, and we need to do a few ESS turns to the right from Link's perspective. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, until you have that angle. And now you want to go into C up. And that's not the correct angle, there's one more ESS turn. Can I do it? Yeah, that one. So you're looking almost at the same direction you did before the targeted slash. And now you want to go into C up. And my visual cue for that in C up is that my magic bar, the right side of the magic bar, touches the mountain. And what you do in C up is press start and keep holding left. And now you want to buffer 1 frame and yes, press start to again, basically. So, start, and that's 1 frame. You can see that the magic bar is now left to the mountain and between some 2 mountain tops basically. And that's what I use as a visual cue. So if I do everything correctly, I can make sure to have the angle 67A0. And that's everything you need to do for the position setup. You now press Ocarina and play Song of Double Time. So right, right, AA, down, down. That will store some stuff in our memory, our angle and our position data. Since here's a cutscene and the game needs to put Link back on where we played the song, therefore the data are stored. And what I like to do now is turn Deku. And we need to farm bombs now. You can just keep destroying bushes until you have enough bombs. 5 are enough, but let's go with 10 for now. And we're going that direction because we need to get into Observatory. And that's really easy as Deku. If we can get bombs. Give me a bomb drop. So yeah, that's the most annoying part of this run, getting bombs. Okay, we got 10 bombs now, kinda slow. But we got them. And yeah, you wanna head to that flower. Fly over the fence. Get rid of Deku Mask and get into Observatory. And everything I will do now is really important. So we are going down here. You don't have to do the movement exactly like I do. You can just go down the stairs. I don't really care. And we need to destroy all 3 pots and collect all items that drop. Okay, what we want to do now is head into the hideout section. So right here, drop a bomb. That's really important, just 1 bomb. And head back so that the bomb despawns. And that shuffles some memory stuff around. What you want to do then is head back into the hideout part. Don't drop anything, just go back. And now we want to destroy the rear pots. So this one right here is a no-go. Don't destroy that, just destroy this one and destroy this one. And after that we want to drop 2 bombs in that section right here. Doesn't really matter where you stand as long as you don't load the hideout part. So don't get too close to the black tunnel. So dropping 2 bombs, rolling to a hideout before the bombs explode. That's really important. Don't let the bombs explode. Okay, heading back once again. And now the tricky part. That's a part beginners will be struggling with, I guess. We need to get inverted cam. What is inverted cam? Usually if you target while facing right, Link will be, or the camera will be behind Link again. What we can do is press the target button for like a frame or something. And after that, press to the direction you want to face and target again and hold target. So it's something like that. So now we are targeting and facing to the right. Usually, as I said, you would be behind Link camera-wise, but with this inverted camera, you can just have targeting stuff, like you can do backflips and side hops now, while looking to another direction. We need to do that because we want to now do a super slide through here without having the pods in our camera, so we don't want to see any pods while sliding. So what I like to do is stand somewhere like here, target the wall, and now I have inverted cam. There are tutorials on that, so yeah. And now we need a not that precise position, but you don't want to be too much to the right, otherwise the first pot will break, and that pot you don't want to break that. If you break it, you have to redo the setup entirely. So yeah, I like to do keeping Link's hairline, what you can see, the most right part of Link's hair, lining up with the darker spot on the wall, something like that. That is kinda okay. What I want to do now is drop a bomb, hold shield, wait for the fast flashes to start, and then just mash A. And I want to walk something like to here. You don't want to be too close. You don't want to see the grab button. You want to see attack. Okay, so I will just do it kinda fast, I hope. So drop bomb, walk something like here. Fast bomb, smash A, super slide, let go of L. That was quite fast, I know, but you have to let go of L after getting the slide. And now you can see Link is holding seemingly nothing in his hands. And what I like to do is just backwalk. You need to load Observatory once again, and you don't wanna enter hideout again, for now at least. And now there's one last part coming up. You wanna get a very certain angle. We wanna drop the pot in a few seconds, but before that we need to have a certain angle. So we drop the pot at angle 3340, so now it's 4000, and to make it 3340 for 9, wow, I said the wrong angle, 3349 is the correct angle. I like to stand like here, so the left foot of Link lines up with the, I don't know, the tile on the bottom, the black line or something. You want to target the walls, so you have angle 4000, and I like to then pause the game and start holding right. And we want to buffer, well, you don't really need to buffer, but we want to advance 12 frames, so Link ends up in angle D, EE8 or something. So let me just do it. So, and for a visual cue, you can now see Link, and I want to have Link a little bit closer to the little tile you can see, right to Link's, right to the feet of Link. So that's one frame early, what you can see now. So I need to buffer one more frame. And yeah, that's the frame I want. Link is now, when you see, kind of close to that small tile. And we have the angle DEE8. That's what we want. So you can now unpause and don't hold anything. No stick, no target, no nothing. Okay. And now my visual cue for knowing that I got it is either the frame I let go of my control stick, or the frame I have now, that I'm standing right on the little tile. And after that I just wanna target, walk forward until I hear the torch flame or something. And yeah, we need to adjust our angle a little bit, so walk forward a little, so your angle changes by one value. So yeah, you can just do something like that. So you see Link's feet move, but don't press too hard. And now we want to do some ESS turning left. So I like to start with like 1 or 2 ESS left, so Link is facing more to the left, and you can then start doing ESS down. So just slightly out of the dead zone, move Link. You can actually hold ESS to skip a bunch of turns. And my visual cue is Link's legs, basically. So you don't wanna use that frame. So Link's left leg overlaps with his right, and that's a little too much still. So you wanna do one more frame. So one more ESS turn. And yeah, now you can kind of see both of Link's legs, and an additional visual cue is the yellow part of Link's sword touches the elbow, kinda. So if we go back one more frame to the frame before the correct one, that's 2. So now you don't see the elbow and the yellow part of the sword connect in any way. So that's 2 frames before the frame you want. So, and if you do this, it's still kinda not touching. And yeah, the legs don't match up. So one more. So yeah, this one is the correct frame. You just need to memorize what you're looking for. I like to do the legs, but the sword, the yellow sword stuff should work too. What you want to do now is drop the pot, either shield drop or just mash Ocarina. Shield dropping is a little faster, but you can do Ocarina again. And now we want to play Song of Time. And yeah, that's Song of Time. And as soon as we hit yes, there is a cutscene starting, and yeah, this is the cutscene after defeating Majora. Yeah, all the technicalities behind that are kinda hard to understand. I haven't fully grasped everything yet, so I won't touch it. But we basically tell the game to load this cutscene. Yeah, and we're in the credits now. That's it, basically. Yeah, the hardest part for this tutorial is getting the visual cues down for the setups, I think. The setups are not that hard, I think. Especially the position setup when you exit is kinda easy. But you need to make sure that your visual cues for the angle is correct. And yeah, in Observatory there are 2 hard parts, which is getting inverted cam and the superslide to get the SRM, the state reference manipulation, working. There are tutorials on that on the interwebs, zeldaspeedruns.com for instance, or YouTube or whatever, or you can ask in the Majora's Mask speedrunner Discord or something to get people to teach you or something. And yeah, I don't think that I can add anything to this tutorial anymore. This is the really easy beginner route, which is kind of slow because you do some really slow stuff, but it works, it's easy, and yeah, that's it for me. I hope this helps. If not, thumbs down on YouTube, please. If it does help, a little thumbs up might help me. Not that I really care because my channel sucks, but yeah. Okay, I am done for now. Thank you for watching and have fun learning any %.